รื่องรางโบราณเขี้ยวเสือหลวงพ่อปานวัดบางเฮีย the talisman carved tiger tooth or carved tiger amulet, because not all were always made from tiger tooth, some from ivory, some from bone, some from bear tooth. In this case tiger tooth. We can see, I'm going to show you a few examples, and one of them is not from Luang Por Parn. The rest are all from Luang Por Parn. This, we can see the split down the middle of the canine, of the, not canine, of the incisor, sorry. Canine would be, is actually, should be used for dogs, although we call it canine teeth, the incisor teeth. This is one of the signs. It's definitely a tiger tooth. But what I want to look at here is, you can see 3 toes, which you might have one out of sight on the side here. Here we can see a very slight piece of a toe, hardly there. 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4. 1, 2, 3, no. 1, 2, 3. This one has 1, 2, 3, and this incision here almost makes it, you can see a crack here, looks like a 4th one, but actually 1, 2, 3, and 1, yes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah. So we shall now go on to another slide, and here with this other slide we shall count the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cannot see. Here would be the end of the tooth. You can see it's round, not oval like this, which would be a different kind of tooth, such as a monkey tooth. It was very oval and long. This way is tiger tooth. And just to look at the inscription here, this Nat Won Wien, this spiraling Nat inscription, and these zigzag inscriptions here, very reminiscent, very, very indicative of Luang Por Parn. You can also notice the patina here compared to the patina on the previous one, which looks less old, but which could be from Luang Por Parn. Some of his amulets do not have this orangey brownish patina, have a more lighter ivory colored. So next slide, here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roundish hole, the spirally Nat, some zigzaggy, very angular. Sometimes it's like a pat, sometimes like a Z, like a, it's actually a pat. Put, yeah. And once again the patina. Notice the toes. And one more slide. And so this is further along towards the point of the tooth, so the hole gets smaller. Once again you can see these spirally inscriptions. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 toes, 4 claws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And we can see a nice split down the middle here, which is very, very, very indicative of tiger tooth, which very often have a split down the entire tooth of the incisor. And so one more, and here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, hard to see. This is a little bit less round, but have to look. It's not a monkey tooth, it's a tiger tooth. It's a tiger tooth. It's seen from the tree-like markings here. Monkey tooth does not have. And so this would say is Luang Por Parn. The inscriptions here looks like a P, like a M. It's actually a pat akara, and it's very angular. And these unalomes here on the front paws, very indicative of this here again, the pat. But would say that this either was very difficult tooth to carve, or the artisan was of less proficiency than the previous 2 or 3 we have looked at. And so we'll now go back to the first slide and look at the first example. And so we can now see back on the original first slide we looked at, there are only 3 toes really visible on these. Now it is said that the Suea of Luang Por Parn have 4 toes. So, firstly, this amulet is questionable as to whether it has 3 or 4 toes. There's more, in my opinion, 3 toes. Secondly, the patina, is it a tiger tooth? Yes. Is it old? Yes. Is the patina on it old enough to be from Luang Por Parn? If in the Yuk Plai, towards the end of his life, perhaps. The inscriptions, are there inscriptions there? No. There are perhaps a little bit, nothing really visible. Does that happen on a Luang Por Parn amulet? Possibly. Will be less popular. Cost a bit less. The more difficult it is to confirm. But what is for almost for sure is that it is from, if not from Luang Por Parn, will be from one of the Luksit of the Sai Wat Bang Hia. And if you would let, it might even be from the same era as Luang Por Parn. It depends. The patina is not always something to judge from. The crab here, the stains on it, you can see how removable they are, or how well stuck on they are, and how well ingrained they are. And here within the crack of the tiger tooth, when you compare with truly ancient amulets, you will see it has age. But depending on how much it's come against the skin and the sweat, and come against contact with the skin, will affect how much patina it has, and how much crap, how much residue sticks to it. And so that's not necessarily, I would say it's hard to confirm. Luang Por Sai usually came towards the end of Luang Por Parn, began to make more of these, but would make lots of inscriptions on them. But there are also from Luang Por Sai which don't have inscriptions. Then there are also from Luang Por Ruan, who was before Luang Por Sai, same era as Luang Por Parn, roughly the same era at Wat Bang Hia, who has less inscriptions on, which would make it as old as the amulets of Luang Por Parn. I would say it's towards the end or of a Luksit of Luang Por Parn, but might be from Luang Por Parn. It's not 100% sure, but definitely a quality amulet, powerful amulet from one of the great masters of the lineage and school of sorcery of the lineage of Luang Por Parn of Wat Bang Hia. But would say that Neom, I think the other examples we looked at are much more confirmable, but most definitely an excellent amulet. But I personally would not confirm it as being from Luang Por Parn, but I would also not refute the possibility as to the other examples we looked at.